SUMO on one level is just simply an acronym that typically stands for shut up, move on, but it can also stand for stop, understand, move on. And basically what I'm saying in it is sometimes we need to shut up our moaning, our excuses, and sometimes that voice of self-doubt that's always telling us why we can't do things, and maybe move on with a greater sense of belief. More than a catchphrase, it's actually a life philosophy, and I have a number of SUMO principles that I explore with audiences literally around the world. Everybody makes a difference, and once we believe that and know it, then we can start to behave that way. Leadership begins with you, so you make a difference to you, how you behave, how you think, and that can have a knock-on effect on other people around you. So you might not be changing the world, but you might be able to change the world of some people around you. And sometimes we need to ask ourselves some better questions. Sometimes faced with an issue or challenge, just ask yourself, hang on a minute, on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10's death, where is it? Because our emotional brain can hijack us and we lose that ability to be rational. Another question would be to become more solution focused rather than keep moaning about the problem. And maybe ask yourself the question, okay, how can I or how can we influence or improve the situation? One of my principles is called hippo time is okay. What do hippos do in mud? They wallow. And sometimes reality rules. You have a tough day, you have a tough morning, you didn't get the promotion, didn't get the business, didn't get the new job. You know what? It's okay to not always feel okay. So you can have some hippo time, but also remember it's temporary. So ask yourself those two questions. Remember you can have some hippo time and then move on. Inspiration, as a word that can mean to breathe life into, isn't always about going around the office giving motivational talks. Sometimes it's those little one-to-one conversations where you go, how are things? How are things going? And even asking a question like this, you know, if there's one thing I could do to help you more, what would it be? See, people want to feel valued, they want to feel important, and we can actually do that as middle managers by just simply thinking about that as a kind of approach. But remember, you won't inspire anyone if you're not inspired yourself.